I have a Myanmarese helper who would often cook for us her native dishes, and one of them is Mohinga, which is a fish soup eaten with noodles. Now, my children are very picky about fish, but they love this dish. I think perhaps it's because the fish is cooked with spices and herb, and it is very unlike the local fish soup, which the fish are sliced. Whereas here, the fish are boiled and then flaked up and then added to the stock. What I like about this dish is that the fish, being a high source of protein, plus the turmeric, lemongrass, shallots and coriander leaves, these are very good sources of antioxidants. We can always prepare the fish paste like during the weekends when we are more free, and then freeze it up. Then during the weekdays, we can just add it to the soup stock, and that's a very wholesome meal. You can eat it with rice as well. When it's browning, you can see that there's some smoke coming out, right? So you can actually off the flame because it will still continue cooking. Right, keep stirring. You can see the smoke. Yeah, it's really brown now. So I want to stop the cooking, so I will pour it out onto a plate to let it cool down. To stop cooking from the pot. Spread it up. This is sea bass. Today is quite a lot of fish. Adding a bit more water to cover. Anyway, this water will be used as the fish stock later. Okay, another 500 ml. Now, since I'm using a pressure cooker, I'm going to low pressure it for 10 minutes. Okay. very fine powder. Okay, now we're going to blend the ingredients to cook the fish. Instead of, you can pound it if you want to. First, garlic. You can put about 2 cloves, one whole head. Ginger, about 1/3 the amount of the garlic. And the lemongrass. Okay, that's good. Pressure. Okay, now we're going to shred the fish. Take out the skin and the bones. In Myanmar, they say that they will take the fish bone and the skin and then they will pound it, and after that they will put some water and mix, and then they will sieve it into the soup for added flavor from the fish bone. I have seen another video. The cook there actually uses the fish fillet to make this dish so that there is no bones to remove. So you can just go to the market and buy batang fish, and ask the fishmonger to fillet for you. So you save this effort of having to take out the skin and the bones. So today I have used 2 sea bass. So you just take out the fish meat from all the fish. Now I've only shown you 1 piece. See, that's the bowl of fish meat. Okay, we heat up the pan and then we put some oil to fry the ingredient. Okay, I'll fry some onion first. Okay, and then I will add in the blended ingredients, the lemongrass, the ginger, and the garlic. You got to fry until the ingredients are fragrant. Now we can fry the turmeric, and that's about 1 tablespoon, and then some chili powder to give it the color. Okay. But the chili powder is only to give it a slight red tint, but it is not spicy. Okay? But if you don't like to have chili powder, you can always omit it. When cooking spices, you need to have sufficient oil to envelop the ingredients so that the oil will envelop the spices and then release the aroma. If you don't have sufficient oil, you're only toasting it and the effect is different. So you notice that most of the sambal chili that we find around, they always have a layer of oil on top of it. That is no choice, because without oil, the aroma will not be released from the ingredient. You see the bubbling oil there? That is how it is enveloping the spices, the garlic, the lemongrass, all that. And then slowly when they get cooked, the aroma releases and it stays in your food. Yeah. So if you don't like the oil, you can always sieve it out later. Okay, when this is almost done, You can smell this very fragrant. Now you can add the fish meat in. Okay. And then mix them up. I can't wait to eat it. Break them up into small pieces. I think I have more fish than the rempah. Okay, we're going to fry this until it's dry, and then you can smell the aroma of the fish and the spices. Okay, now we are going to add in the soup. The soup from boiling the fish earlier, okay? Okay, I'm going to add a little oil so that the fish is more well cooked and more fragrant, okay? Because my honey say that it is not fragrant enough. Okay, now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of salt. And 2 tablespoons of sugar, okay? But of course it's according to your own taste, how much you like, you just put in accordingly, okay? But you can always put less first and then you add later if you prefer more, rather than you put too much and then you can't take it out later. So just mix them up. It's a little wet still, cook it. Okay, then you can put some black pepper or white pepper as you wish. And you know what? You can actually save this in a container and then you can put it on your sandwich in the morning. This is a very healthy protein sandwich that you can have in the morning. I'm going to do that. I'm going to steal some for my sandwich. I have added some oil here. You can see that it's actually different. So because I use a lot of fish, so I actually need a lot more oil. Okay. You can see the browning parts here, right? So this is almost done, yeah? Okay, now I'm going to add the soup. Okay, I'm going to use a sieve to sieve out the bones from the soup earlier. Okay. You must be wondering how many hands I have, right? Okay, now we mix them all up. And I will add a bit more water to it. After I add more water, I will put in the shallots. Then I'll bring it to a boil. Okay, now the soup is boiling. I'll put in the toasted rice. Now, this is also a thickening agent, and but because it's toasted, it's very fragrant. So you just add in slowly, and then you got to stir. some recipes use dal, soaked and blended, also as a thickening agent, but I'm not going to add too much carbo into this soup. This rice, blended rice, is actually to give it an added roasted rice fragrance besides being a thickening agent. Now look at that. Okay, now you look at my soup, the consistency is very thick. So it's up to you how thick the consistency you want for your soup, right? But I'm going to add some water into it. Because I have a family of 6 plus honey, will be 7 of us here. So I need enough to go around. See now? Yeah, this is better because it's a soup and it's not a gravy. Just honey says a bit more. Okay. Now I will add the seasoning. You can add more salt and sugar as you like. I'm also going to add some fish sauce. Sugar. I'm going to add a bit more sugar and a bit more salt. Okay, now I will check if the shallots are soft. Not soft yet. No. Okay, the test whether the soup is done or not, you can always get hold of the shallot and then you press it. Okay, if it's soft, means it's ready. Okay, so the last part of it will be to add in 2 hard-boiled eggs that is already sliced. And then give it a thorough stir. The egg yolk will give the soup some flavor. Look at that, a wholesome meal. Something different from our local dishes. That's it, time to eat. There's the Myanmar, they use a mixture of flat noodle and also the laksa noodle together. But of course, if you prefer only one of them, it's entirely up to you. Okay. Okay, place some noodles in the bowl, and then I will put the then I will add some gravy in. Look at that rich fish soup, and I get some of the egg and the shallots. Wow, my soup is so thick. And then I can add in the ingredients. Some coriander leaves, some fried shallots. Wow, look at that. And you can use a Thai lime or lemon, and of course we can add in a whole egg. Look at that. Yummy. Time to eat. I hope you like it. Try it, okay? I hope you like what we have shared with you today. Remember to like and follow us on Facebook and Instagram, or you can directly connect with us on Telegram by scanning this QR code. And also check out more of our videos on YouTube and subscribe to our channel. See you!